Finally! The great and powerful Trixie has finally returned, and boy do I welcome her back. Spoiler warning, I'm a big Trixie fan, not much as Seth from EQD, but she's definitely probably my most favorite side character. So let the magic fight begin. Magical Duels, written by M.A. Larson, who might be my favorite writer, having written both Sonic Rainboom and Luna Eclipsed. Just a few of my favorites. Well, the plot is quite simple this time around. Trixie has returned, and with a vengeance, she seeks to get back at Twilight from what happened to her in Season 1. However, Trixie realizes she's a pretty weak magic caster and decides to find a little extra help. She's able to find and purchase an amulet called the Alicorn Amulet, which grants her with seemingly unrivaled magical powers. As we found out later, the amulet also has the added benefit of corrupting the wearer to become hostile, and it apparently makes the user more egotistical, as if we didn't think Trixie had enough of that to begin with. Twilight can't match the amulet's powers and is thus exiled from the town, or really is just locked out of it while everyone else is locked in. To find a way to defeat the amulet and thus Trixie, Twilight seeks the help of Zecora, and after some Jedi training, Twilight figures out a plan to use the help of her friends into tricking Trixie into removing the amulet. The plan worked, and Trixie is dethroned yet again by Twilight. Interestingly, Trixie in the end actually repents to Twilight, and even dubs herself the great and apologetic Trixie. Personally, this revelation from Trixie kind of seems like a 180. At least from the scene preceding it. My guess is that the amulet really corrupted her, and I mean really corrupted her. But then again, I don't know. I mean, she was pissed off enough at Twilight to drop her savings for the amulet to begin with. Again, it just kind of felt like she pulled a 180. From still being jealous of Twilight to all of a sudden apologizing to her. I guess you can see that Trixie realized the amulet was corrupting her and just thanked Twilight for removing it for her. She probably deduced it was for her own good. In any case, I think it ended her appearance on a good note. This was a fairly dark episode compared to most. Not only were the aesthetics darker, but so was the action. Trixie's use of magic went from straight up rude to extremely dangerous. So seeing her leave on such an apologetic note as well as a comedic one helped lighten up the tone. At the same time, however, there didn't seem to be an apparent lesson at the end. Just more of the usual friendship is magic. Nothing new, obviously, but I think it lends itself that not every episode is going to have that slap you in the face lessons. In my opinion, this was just a fan service sort of episode, which is fine. I learned my lesson and did not watch any of the previews, and I'm glad I didn't. This gag right here, this got me good. What probably made it funnier for me is that this is a direct Adobe Flash joke. I don't know if anyone caught that, but I've done some work with Adobe Flash, and I've seen some how-to videos within the MLP fandom on using Flash, and I know that the muzzles on the characters in the show are their own symbols. So Trixie effectively deleted Pinky's mouth symbol. I freaking loved that. One thing I like about this episode compared to the other ones, more recent ones really, is the use of some really cool new effects and animations. The guys at DHX seem to have no limits with Flash. There's no excuses for anyone else using Flash. Like right here, how the water orbs had that sort of light bending effect to them, and if that wasn't enough, they were moving and passed right over Zecora's leg there, and the light is appropriately distorted. DHX could have taken a shortcut and left the water orbs floating in place or just not eclipsing anything other than one color, like the water in the background. But no, they went the extra mile to add that extra and more complicated effect. It's such a short moment, but it's damn impressive. Also, there were a lot of new facial animations. Again, just emphasizing how DHX isn't taking any shortcuts and, as such, aren't recycling any facial animations. Fluttershy was brilliant throughout and was helped by a lot of these new faces. Makes you just want to hug her like a puppy. Overall, though, there's so much I just love about this episode, I can't name it all. But Trixie thinks otherwise.
But wouldn't it be faster if we had some wheels?
The great and powerful Trixie doesn't trust wheels. Now pull faster!
Well, that's it then. Trixie doesn't trust me. Wonderful. Next week we have the Wonderbolts, I believe. That is going to be good. I hope. At this rate, I don't think we'll be disappointed. Season 3 has been hitting just about all the right stops. Except one. Guys, where's Derpy? Has anyone seen her at all yet? What's going on? Maybe she'll be trying out for the Wonderbolts next week, along with Dash. Hope so. Anyways, I'll see you guys there. I'm Wheels. Trixie doesn't trust me, and thanks for watching.
The pony with the 10 instruments.
That's not magic. That was just Pinkie Pie.